Namaskar, dear students. Prayers to Ma Sharda. Results of Gujarat Board declared 2 days ago, and our beloved student Chiranjeevi Manan Vijaybhai Patel secured 99.38% percentile PR and stood first in SVM. Congratulations to him and his proud parents. So many other students have obtained glittering success. So my wishes for them, congratulations to them. Okay. We are studying units and measurement. Okay. Let us have a quick revision. First of all, what is physics? It is study of nature. How to study? We have to understand the events. Events are of two types, okay? Natural and man-made, okay? How to understand a physical event? We have to develop some concepts, okay, to describe the event. Those concepts must be measured. Then only they are said to be physical quantities. So, in order to measure a physical quantity, we need a numerical number and a unit. That is the chapter, okay? Unit and measurement, okay? So there were in earlier days some unit systems were there. CGS, that is centimeter gram second, then MKS, that is meter kilogram second, then FPS, that is foot pound second. Then there was MKSA, meter kilogram second ampere. So these unit systems were there existing. Okay. See, in this unit system, they believed that only three quantities are needed. Okay. From the three quantities, we can obtain all other quantities. Okay. So these three quantities are said to be base quantities. So here are also three base quantities, here are also three base quantities, but in this system there were four base quantities. Okay, but afterwards the world realized that there must be uniformity in unit system. So in 1945 they finally decided that there must be a uniform system. And in 1960, they started work on it. That is called SI, System International. In SI, there are 7 base quantities. The other name is fundamental quantities. Base quantity means it has its individual existence and it cannot be derived from other quantities. There are 7 base quantities and the units are called base units. So we discussed last time length, meter, m, mass, kilogram, kg, time, second, s, electric current, ampere, a, thermodynamic temperature, Kelvin, capital K, quantity of substance, mole, mol, and luminous intensity, candela, CD. I told you that you can easily remember this. MKS, AK, CD mole. MKS, AK, CD mole. Okay, easy way to remember. Now these 7 quantities will remain with us all the time. Okay. Now these are the base quantities, but we have to find out the relations of these base quantities with the derived quantities. Okay. We have to derive other quantities from using these base quantities. But for that, for different derived quantities, we need different base quantities and different powers of the base quantities. Okay? So our topic is dimensional formula. Dimensional formula. Okay? What is dimensional formula? An expression in which dimensions of a physical quantity is represented in terms of fundamental quantities. What is dimensional formula? It is an expression. Okay? Expression in which dimensions of a physical quantity is represented in terms of dimensions of a physical quantity is represented in terms of fundamental quantities. Here are fundamental quantities, here are derived quantities. Okay, the link is called dimensional formula. Okay, now what is dimension? The dimension of a physical quantity are the powers to which the units of the base quantities are raised to represent a derived unit of that quantity. Somewhat difficult to understand. Let us take an example. Okay, first of all, see, if I want to talk about mass, okay, so it can be written like this in square bracket. Okay, this represents dimension of mass. Whenever we are concerned with dimension of any physical quantity, we will write it in a square bracket. Okay, so this is dimension of mass. In square bracket L, that means dimension of length. Similarly, in square bracket T, dimension of time. Okay, so whatever quantity, when we talk about its dimension, it must be shown in a square bracket. Okay, now let us take an example. Okay, see, I have written here, when we put any quantity in square bracket, that means we are concerned with dimensions. Okay, now let us take one example. Okay, volume of this duster. Okay, volume is a physical quantity. We need length, breadth and height. Okay, length, breadth and height, LBH. V equals to LBH. But we know that in SI, length will be measured in terms of meter, breadth also will be measured in terms of meter, and height also will be measured in terms of meter. So actually, breadth is also one type of length and height is also one type of length. Okay, so we should write, see, this is called physical equation. Okay, now we are going to find out its first of all dimensional formula and then dimensional equation. Okay, so first of all, let us find dimensional formula. Okay, so from V equals to LBH, dimensional formula of V equals to length into again length into again length, that is LQ. Okay, so what is dimension of mass in volume? Dimension of mass in volume. Okay, it is 0 because mass is not required. So meaning is m raised to 0. Okay, then what is dimension of time? See, dimension means powers. Dimension means powers. What is dimension of time in volume? Okay, we don't require time here, so it is also 0, meaning t raised to 0. Okay, whatever the power we use is called dimension. Okay, what is dimension of length in volume? We need 3 power, so it is 3, meaning LQ. Okay, so now when we write all these 3 together, it is called dimensional formula. So dimensional formula, that is called dF of volume, in symbol it can be shown like this, equals to m0 L3 T0, and this is called dimensional equation. Okay, when we show any physical quantity with its dimensional formula, the equation is called dimensional equation. Okay, so this is dimensional equation for volume. Okay, now let us consider another example, that is speed. Okay, speed. Speed means distance upon time. Distance upon time. Let us denote it by small v. Okay. Now we know that dimensional formula of speed will be equal to, what is dimensional formula for distance? Distance is one type of length, okay? So L, and time is T. So finally, as there is no need of mass, m raised to 0, L raised to 1, T raised to minus 1. This is called dimensional equation for speed, okay? And dimensional formula is this. Dimensional formula of speed is m0, L1, T minus 1, okay? And if they ask us what is dimension of mass in speed, it is 0. What is dimension of length in speed, it is 1. See, these powers are called dimensions, okay? These powers, see, again repeating, the dimension of a physical quantity are the powers to which the units of the base quantities are raised to represent a derived unit of that quantity. So these powers are called dimensions. Again, repeating, what is dimension of mass in speed? 0. What is dimension of length in speed? It is 1. What is dimension of time in speed? It is minus 1. Moreover, from this dimensional formula, we can easily derive the SI units of derived quantities. Okay, for this, suppose volume, SI unit for volume will be meter cube. Similarly, SI unit for speed. So length is measured in terms of meter and time is measured in terms of second. So we can write meter per second or say meter per second. Okay. So this is all about dimensional formula and dimension. That is the initial stage of understanding. Okay. We have to derive so many DF, the short form of dimensional formulae. Okay. And SI units of it, okay, and then we have to apply DF to solve some problems, okay, that we will discuss afterwards, okay, bye.